Hi, I'm Joey Blanco with RWB Realty Group, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you real quick about for sale by owner. Now, I understand a lot of people want to or are maybe interested in putting their homes up for sale by owner, and I'm all for that, to be honest with you. Now, of course, I would rather you list your home with me, but I get it. I understand. You want to try to save every dollar that you possibly can, and putting your home for sale by owner, it seems like an easy enough thing to do. Especially if you're in a hot market that homes are just flying off the shelf and you think you can get an offer rather quickly. I'm not going to go into the details of why you shouldn't put your home for sale by owner, because if you're watching this video, you probably have already made up your mind. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks on photography. Photography is very important, especially if you're in a market that's a little bit slower. All right, here we go. I got my little cursor here. So here is an example, and I'm going to start off with a good. This is an example of a good photograph that somebody took of their kitchen. Now, I would have used a wide angle lens. If you're using your iPhone or an Android, you would go to the 0.5 setting, which is the wide angle setting, and take this photograph. But you could see that for the most part they decluttered. You only have minimal things here in the kitchen, and it's pretty clean. They don't have a bunch of photographs or magnets on the refrigerator, and this looks pretty good. Okay, so this is the same house, but we're going to go into the bedroom. Again, they did not use the wide angle setting on their camera. And so, I mean, if they were listing their bed on Craigslist, that would be a great picture. But to show the bedroom, actually this picture makes the bedroom look like it's really, really tight in there. And it may very well be, but I would have stood at the doorway, put the camera into wide angle, and then taken a picture. That way you could see the majority of the room. All right, so we're going to go straight. Here is another example of what not to do. So this is a real photograph that I pulled from a listing, and I believe this was a for sale by owner deal. You could obviously tell they took the picture with the camera, but they did no preparation whatsoever. You can see the kitchen is a mess. There's actually, looks like there's somebody in the reflection here. They didn't take the time to fluff up the pillows, and the lighting is absolutely horrible. This picture, if you would put it in your listing, would not attract a buyer. They wouldn't even schedule a showing, I would imagine. Maybe an investor would schedule a showing for your home and come in with a lowball offer. Here's an example, same house. Actually, there's somebody here. Let me cover them up. But, the bed's not made, and I don't know what they were trying to capture in this picture, but they did not prepare the room, and it's also dark. This was from another listing, believe it or not, where we have laundry in the laundry room. And I understand it's a laundry room and this is where you do laundry, but you want to showcase that laundry room. Now, granted, this is a lower priced home, and the laundry room probably, isn't like a laundry room in a $400,000 house where you actually want to showcase this huge laundry room, but still, you want to clean it up, get all the clothes out of there. I would actually get all the cleaners and cleansers off that shelf and just take a picture of it like a blank slate. Here is yet another house where, the picture speaks for itself. And so Now, granted, this is a lower priced home, but still, you could have cleaned the kitchen, or if you didn't want to clean the kitchen, at least you could have moved all the clutter off of the countertops and, you know, moved it into another room while you take the picture, and then put all the clutter back if you so chose to do so. But I believe those are all the photos that I have. You know, my goal to show you those pictures were not to shame anybody on their home, but rather because these weren't photos of people just took of their home. They're trying to sell their home. And so those were the photos that people showcased on their listings to try to sell their home. Now, those last photos, they are not going to get top dollar for their home. Even at a lower priced home, you know, you still want to get top dollar for your home. So, and I've seen those same types of photos in $350,000, $400,000 houses. Now, what I would recommend is you hire a professional photographer. Now, whenever you list your home with us, we will always use a professional photographer, you know, because the pictures just come out way, way better. And I could probably I'll put on the screen some examples of professional photos that we have used in the past. And you could see it is night and day. And those photos will attract people to at least come and see your home. You know, one thing that you need to understand is typically, and you know this, we know when you're buying a home, you will typically only look at maybe the first 3 or 4 photos before you make the decision to move on. You know, now, if the first 3 or 4 photos capture you, then sure, you may look at the other 20. But you could tell pretty quickly within those first 3 photos whether or not you want to move on. And if any of those photos that I showed you just a minute ago were your first 3 photos, then you would have moved on. You know, unless you're an investor looking for a deal that you could put a lowball in. If you're looking to put your home for sale by owner, do not overlook the photos. They are very important, and you want to make a great first impression when you're trying to sell your home and get the best bang for your buck. Now, if you put your home for sale and you're not getting any traction, give us a call. We will do a free consultation for you, and I'm not going to try to I'm not a pressure salesman. I'm not going to try to pressure you to list your home with us. I will give you the pros and cons and then let you sleep on it and make a decision on what you want to do. If you decide you're going to continue with your home for sale by owner, then I'll give you the contact information of the photographer that we use, and I'll give you some tips on how to stage and so forth. Marketing ideas. Whenever we list a home, we use Facebook, we use Google. I'll make a YouTube video about it. I mean, we go all out in the marketing to get your home sold. And so I will give you those same tips and tricks to try to get it done. You know, at the end of the day, we're here to help people. Sure, we would love to list your home. But if you're not interested in us listing your home, that's fine too. We'll still help you. That's just who we are at RWB Realty Group. So again, if you have any questions, just give me a call. I always put my contact information in the description below, and we hope to hear from you. All right. Thank you.